Guys, extending on from my Fat Loss Foundation series, I want to talk to you about supplements. Now, massive fan of supplements. Why am I a massive fan of supplements? Well, those of you who have followed me for long enough will know that functional medicine is an area that absolutely fascinates me, to the point where I went and studied it over in Florida. I've read about it a lot. I've been on a lot of seminars, a lot of conferences. I've worked with many functional medicine doctors. And what is functional medicine? Well, functional medicine at the end of the day looks at the root cause of problems, not necessarily the symptom. So say, for example, the symptom of dry skin will be, right, well, we need to put some cream on it. Eczema, psoriasis, put some cream on it, take some steroid cream or whatever. What happens if you're having reflux? We'll just take some antacids. So Western medicine teaches doctors, and rightly so, because that's their education. And please, I am not calling Western medicine doctors out here. They help a huge amount of people fix health issues, disease, but they're limited to knowledge that they're given. And they're limited to the time that they're allowed to be attentive to people in surgeries. But when it comes to functional medicine, it's a private level of service. And functional medicine doctors got to the point where they said, there is more to health than just symptoms. There's a root cause to something. So that's where I went on my journey of discovery, and look at stress and hormones, and look at fat deposition around the body. I look at health issues, sleep, mood, memory, all these things. And depression is not a deficiency in drugs. Depression is something that can be worked on with a lot of people very easily. So when it comes to fat loss and supplementation, there's a reason why people are fat. And yes, to be honest with you, most people out of shape have just eaten too much, not exercised enough, and not taken care of their health. The first phase of getting anyone in shape, as I talked about in my Fat Loss Foundations video number 1 about nutrition, is very simple. Clean the diet up, don't go on a limited diet, a limited amount of food, and exercise 3-4 times a week on a very basic training program, as I said in the Fat Loss Foundations training video series. So why would I really bring supplements into the equation? Well, most people are very unhealthy. And when we look at one of the biggest reasons why people are unhealthy and why people actually start to put fat on a lot quicker is something called inflammation and also stress. And we all know stress only too well. Stress can be caused by nutritional deficiencies. Stress can be caused by deprived sleep. Stress can be caused by many things. Excess alcohol, excess caffeine consumption, relationships, environmental stress, you name it, and even noise stress. So all of these things mean that what we've got to do when we look at somebody for fat loss is, in order to get somebody to lose body fat pretty quickly, I've got to get their body as healthy as I can, as quickly as I can. Can that be done by just putting healthy food in straight away? Well, in the early days, a lot of people don't necessarily like to eat a lot of food because it takes us a while to bring food intake up, especially healthy food. So, especially in the early days, I want to reduce inflammation. Now, a reduction in inflammation will cause a decrease in fat loss. A reduction in inflammation will create a decrease in stress in the brain. And a decrease in inflammation is going to take away a lot of pain that most people are suffering from. Improving sleep by improving nutritional quality in the body, which means that the body's got food, the body's got energy, blood sugar levels aren't fluctuating throughout the day, so you're not literally shattered during the day and then awake at night. You're not reliant on caffeine all day to keep yourself going because you're actually eating a lot better. And how do we lower stress? How do we reduce inflammation? Well, very simply. Some of the simplest things, such as water intake and fiber, adequate amount of protein, vegetables, and healthy fats are some of the key nutrients that are required. But as I said, in order to get somebody healthy pretty quickly, you need to start saturating the body a little bit quicker with all these nutrients. So The foundational supplements that I would give to anybody would be optimizing magnesium levels in the body, optimizing nutrition in the body, whether it's using a green shake or whether it's using a multivitamin supplement, would be my first place to go to, so that we're getting a lot more vitamins and minerals going into the cells. Those vitamins and minerals in the cells help organ function, help joint function, help memory and mood, cell health development, and also the regeneration of hormones, the development of hormones, and optimization of hormones. The next thing I'd look at would be fish oil, because fish oil will dramatically reduce inflammation, especially good quality fish oil. That reduction in inflammation is going to reduce stress, going to reduce joint pain, is going to increase fat loss. So as a supplement basis, magnesium, multivitamin, and fish oil, 3 very, very, very powerful products. The fourth one I'd add in would be a probiotic. Most people have very, very, very bad gut bacteria due to eating poor quality diets, high levels of stress, high levels of alcohol, even smoking, and low nutrient intake in the body. The immune system, a large percentage of the immune system, if people are getting on well, is going to be in the digestive system. And as such, joint pain, aches, and the problems associated with inflammation will be drastically reduced by improving gut flora, good bacteria in the gut. In essence, what will happen there is we'll improve detoxification of all the bad toxins in the body. You will see a huge reduction in joint problems. You'll see a huge improvement in your ability to digest food. And as such, you will therefore get the nutrition requirements into all your organs, into your brain, optimizing your hormones and making you feel very, very well in a short space of time. The key to people losing body fat is health optimization, but more importantly is seeing fat loss early on. So my tip, guys, when it comes to supplements and during the Fat Loss Foundations, is a probiotic supplement, fish oil, magnesium, and a multivitamin, and you will dramatically improve in line with good fats, vegetables, moderate amounts of carbohydrates and fats, plenty of water, and fiber would come from such as chia seeds, flax seeds, 35 grams a day, split between morning and night. Such a basics, but really radically improving health foundations in the beginning, which will have a huge impact in fat loss very, very quickly.